Dear students, today I am going to discuss with the chapter number 7. That's a very important topic, understanding shapes. Okay, as you know by its name that understanding shapes means here we will discuss about the shapes and we understand the shapes. So first is that's your quadrilateral. I think everyone know what is a quadrilateral. So quadrilateral is a closed picture having the four sides. So that is called your quadrilateral. And here are the some types. I have written some types of the quadrilateral, some after this. Okay, so first type is a parallelogram. Parallelogram, as you know by its name, it is a very much clear, that is a parallel. Parallel word is here. So this type of a picture is called parallelogram, in which these sides are parallel. See this and this side, and this sides, they are also parallel. These are called your opposite sides. So this is your parallelogram. In parallelogram, opposite sides, that means this one and this one, they are parallel, and this and this and this, they are parallel. Moreover, angle A and angle C are also equal. So angle A is equal to angle C, and I said that AB is parallel to CD, and similarly you can say AB, this is your AB is AD is parallel to BC, and AB is equal to, opposite sides are equal in length. AB is equal to CD, and similarly AD is equal to BC. AD is equal to BC. Then, so these are the some qualities of your parallelogram. Okay, and their diagonals. This is called your diagonal. I think everyone know what is a diagonal. This is your diagonal beta. This and this. These are called diagonals. And the diagonals AC and BD. Diagonals AC and BD bisect each other. Okay, they bisect each other. Okay, I think everyone know what is the meaning of the bisect. Bisect means they intersect each other in the two equal parts. That is called your bisection. So these are the some qualities of the parallelogram. These are the some types of the, this is the first of the type of the quadrilateral. I am going to discuss about the quadrilateral. Quadrilateral is a this type of a picture. This is a closed picture, okay, whose initial point and end point coincide. That is called your closed picture. Done. And in this case, these are the four sides. So that's why this is called quadrilateral. So it is a quadrilateral, and some features are there, so that's why this is called your parallelogram. So every parallelogram is a quadrilateral. Similarly, every rectangle is also a parallelogram, and the other one, those are also called quadrilateral. So every picture that today I am going to discuss here, that is your quadrilateral. Okay, but some features are there, so that's why their names are now changed. So first name is that's your parallelogram. So parallelogram is this type of picture whose opposite sides are parallel, this and this, and they are equal in a length, and these opposite angles are equal, and their these diagonals bisect each other. So this is the first of the part, that's your parallelogram. Okay, this is the first part. And now after this I am going to discuss with that's your rectangle. I am going to rub this one. Okay, so second part is your rectangle. And now it is a very much clear by its name, that is a rectangle. I think everyone knows what is a rectangle. Rectangle means which makes an angle of 90 degrees. So this type of a picture is called, rectangle. Then this is again a quadrilateral, and this is again a parallelogram. So every parallelogram is not a rectangle, but every rectangle is a parallelogram. Now why it is a C? Suppose the names are, this is a P, this is a Q, this is a R and S. Once again in this case, the opposite sides are equal and parallel. That means PQ is equal to RS, and RPR is equal to QS. These sides are equal in length, and they are also parallel. And each angle, this is a very important concept, each angle is equal to 90 degree. Angle R is equal to angle S is equal to angle P is equal to angle Q, and that each angle is equal to 90 degree. This is a most important concept for the your rectangle. This is the name of the rectangle. That's why its name is a rectangle. Then, so each angle is equal to your 90 degree. This one, this one, this one, and all the angles are. So naturally, R and this cube opposite angles are equal. This and this opposite angles are equal. So this is again one of the property of the parallelogram. Opposite sides are equal and they are parallel. Okay, and this and this, and moreover its diagonals. See, this is your diagonal. I am going to draw here. See, I am going to use this red color for the diagonal so that you can understand easily. This is the first of the diagonal. This is called RQ diagonal, and this is your PS diagonal. They once again they bisect each other. Okay, they bisect each other. That's all. So this is a part of the your rectangle. So every rectangle is a parallelogram, but every parallelogram is not a rectangle, because its each angle is not necessary that it is equal to 90 degree. But it is a very important concept. Yeah, it is a very compulsory that its each angle is equal to 90 degree. So these are the two types of the this quadrilateral. After this, the third is that's your rhombus. Now, what is a rhombus? Rhombus is once again it's a quadrilateral. Okay, this is a quadrilateral. In this case, this, and this, all the sides are equal. The first is that's very important that all the sides are equal. That I'm saying AB is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to AD. So all the sides are equal. That's very important. And opposite sides are parallel. That means this and this. These sides are parallel. This side and this side, they are also parallel. And moreover, their diagonals. This is a diagonal. You know, this is a diagonal. This is called BD diagonal. This is your AC. The diagonals bisect each other and they makes an angle of 90 degree here. They makes an angle of 90 degree. So when they bisect each other, they makes an angle 90 degree. And more important thing is that is equal to your these diagonals bisect the angle also. Okay. So diagonal bisect the angles. Bisect the angles. Suppose your angle is diagonal is a AC. So that AC bisect this angle, this and this. It divides this angle into two equal parts. Similarly, it divides into the two equal parts. That's what I'm saying. And opposite angles are also equal. So this type of quadrilateral. Now these are some features in a quadrilateral. So that's why this type of quadrilateral becomes a special type of quadrilateral, and its name is a rhombus. Otherwise, it is again a quadrilateral. After this, the next picture is that's your square. That is again a scene. Okay, just like there is a one extra properties are there. Otherwise, the rest of the properties are same. In the scale, the important thing is that this angle, this angle, this and this angle, or each angle is equal to your 90 degree. I am going to draw here. See, I am going to use this once again the red color like this. This one, this and this. Okay. So this is yeah, I think each side is equal. So this is your 90 degree, this is your 90 degree, and this is again a 90 degree, and this is a 90 degree. That's very important. Rest of the properties are from your rhombus. Okay. So once again, see, this is your A. I am taking the same names A, B, C, and D. So each angle is equal to your 90 degree, and this and this naturally opposite angles are equal. This and this, and this and this. These sides are okay. So all the sides are equal. Number one is all sides are equal in a length. Are equal in length, and they are opposite sides are parallel. And diagonals, once again the diagonals bisect each other. This is your diagonal, this and this. Diagonal bisect each other. These diagonals bisect each other. They make an angle of the 90 degree, and they bisect the angle also. I said that the rest of the properties are same. The next property is okay. Suppose if there are the three properties, and then the next fourth property is that is equal to each angle is equal to your 90 degree. So that's why we say every this square is your rhombus, but every rhombus is not a square, because this square has the one extra property, that is each angle is equal to 90 degree. But in the rhombus, it is not necessary that each angle is equal to 90 degree. It's a maybe or it's a may not be. That's all. This is the see, this is the next type of the quadrilateral. Okay, once again, see, this is again a picture which is a closed picture. Okay, all the sides are this and this is all the sides 1 2 3, these sides are joined with each other. So that means you can say it's end point and last point and initial point, they coincide each other. So that's again a quadrilateral. But in this quadrilateral you see that this and these sides are these sides are parallel, this and this is a, but they are not parallel. So such type of pictures are called, this type of quadrilaterals are called trapezium. So in quadrilateral, one pair is a one pair, only one pair. Okay, so one pair. In this case, one pair is a parallel and the rest of the part is not parallel. So that type of quadrilateral is called your trapezium. And sometimes if these two sides are equal in a length, then this is called your isosceles trapezium. Okay, and after this, the last part is, that's your kite. I think everyone know what is a kite. So in this kite, in this type of the quadrilateral, these two sides, these are called, okay, adjacent sides. If these adjacent sides are equal in a length, then that type of the picture is called your kite. Suppose your A, B, C and D, this and this, they are equal in a length, and if they are equal in a length, so such type of once again the picture is called your kite. Here it's again a quadrilateral because its initial point and end point also coincide. This is an initial point and end point coincides, and it is a closed picture, so that's why it is called again a quadrilateral. That's also, these are the